Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to JH Music World with me, your host, Jonathan Hommel, also known as the world's #1 Limp Bizkit superfan. And today, I'll be discussing a topic that me and one of my friends actually had like a little debate on. If nu metal was good or bad. And I said it was good, but he said it was bad. And I started thinking about it. I was like, okay, I can see where he's coming from. I can see why he thinks that. And then I started thinking about it, and I couldn't decide if I thought nu metal as a whole was good or bad. So I kept thinking about it, and I figured I'd lay down my thoughts in this video, tell you what I thought, finally just come to a verdict if nu metal was either good or bad, as the title suggests. And where there were some some really bad nu metal bands and nu metal artists like Kid Rock, fucking Limp Bizkit, that was disgusting. Let's be real. And there were a lot more, but no one talks about them because they don't get remembered. The only reason people remember Kid Rock and Limp Bizkit is because they were so successful. No one remembers the shitty nu metal bands that got no attention. But I feel like there were a lot of actual good nu metal bands. I feel like the good definitely outweighed the bad with nu metal. You know, Linkin Park, System of a Down, Slipknot, Korn, all of them. All those good nu metal bands, I feel like they just outweighed them. I mean, there's also Disturbed. I forgot to mention them in the bad nu metal category. But like I said, I feel like the good there definitely outweighs the bad. And the reason people think it was so bad because there was a lot of shitty nu metal at the time. And at the time, everyone was noticing the bad stuff because it was so rampant. It was everywhere. But now, the bad is no one remembers it because time goes on. You don't remember the bad stuff. You remember the good stuff within a genre. That's why when, you know, trap, rap, and mumble rap, they finally die, no one will remember the bad shit. No one will remember people like Lil Pump and shit, or fucking, I can't think of any right now, but you know what I mean. No one will remember the bad shit. Well, they'll remember it, but they'll know it was bad, and they'll focus on the good within the genre, and that's what always lives within a genre. You don't hear people constantly talking about the bad music within a specific genre. And whereas I do think nu metal did have a lot of bad music, I don't think you can definitively say it was bad as a whole. I'd say it was honestly more collectively good than it was bad. I mean, freaking System of a Down are a great band. They're probably one of my favorite nu metal bands. Maybe Linkin Park. It depends. I'd say I like them about the same. I don't know, but those two were really the standouts in the nu metal genre. They didn't really fall into the nu metal genre as well as other bands, but they still fell into maybe a certain subcategory of it. And they shined in that subcategory. They were easily among the best of the time. And that's why no one remembers the bad shit. I can't say that there was no bad shit. There most certainly was. But the good outweighs the bad. Think about this. How many artists are making songs that people compare to nu metal now, and compare it in a good way as opposed to a bad way? That's because those artists are taking inspiration from the good parts of nu metal. They're taking inspiration from your System of a Downs, your Slipknots, your Korns, all of those good bands. They're taking inspiration from those bands. No one looks at Limp Bizkit, Disturbed, Kid Rock, and they're like, yeah, of course, I'm taking inspiration from that. Well, people who don't know how to make music, but all the good music is being inspired by other good music. And that's why, as a whole, I think that, I think that nu metal is good. But I can understand back when it was big, if people thought it was bad, because then they were hearing all the bad shit. And at the time, I could say that it is bad at that specific time. But in today's context, with today's music, I'd say nu metal is overall more good than it is bad, because, like I said, you don't focus on the good stuff. You don't focus on the bad stuff. People remember the good stuff and bring that into their music for inspiration. Here's more proof. Freaking one of Limp Bizkit's biggest inspirations were, one of their biggest inspirations were Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, even bad artists get inspiration from good artists, which is a little weird. So I'm definitively saying it. New metal's good. Good. There were some bad. There were some rotten eggs in the in the whole pack, but there were some rotten eggs in the pack. There were a few pieces of moldy cheese in the pack as well, but I'd say it's good. It's gonna be this video, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and send Bob's and Vegana. Bye bye.